Hello everyone, it's Monica. I'm at the Village Hive and we're just giggling right now because we look like
we're kind of dressed the same.
We got the same memo today. So this is Devon, not Heather.
Not Heather.
It's an inside joke, but this is Devon, and she has been at the Village Hive for 3 months. 2?
Not even.
Not even.
Since August.
She's
Yeah.
still very new. Very new. And she has been fabulous. Every time when she's in, we have some laughs, and she's really great. And getting to know her a little bit more, her family, and where they were on vacation. Mm-hmm. This is what I like about coming to the Hive, because it's not just strangers coming in, heads down. Brr. They are actually here, and we're communicating with each other. We're getting to know each other. So tell me a little bit about you and what you do.
I'm Devon, as you may have heard. I just started my own business. So I worked in campus recruitment and career development and that kind of stuff at a college, and after seeing a whole lot of gaps in career clarity for youth, I thought, you know what, there's got to be a better way to do this. So I started a business called Careerified, and I do work with youth. I will coach youth on career and education planning and that sort of thing. And what I'm working on right now is starting to build up some ideas for creating training programs and workshops for educators, so that they feel a little bit more comfortable with a lot of these discussions. A lot of times, something I've heard a lot over the years is parents will say to me, my kid's guidance counselor's kind of useless. It's just a little bit, I can see why you'd think that, but I think guidance counselors are really, really overwhelmed. They get a lot more on their plates than any human could possibly handle. So I'm hoping to sort of change some of that and try to give them more tools and better tools to be able to help guide students a little bit earlier.
And having 2 teenage girls, well, I can't even say teenage, well, one is a teenager still, but I have a 19-year-old and an almost 21-year-old. And being on parent council, their whole elementary and high school life, I understand what the counselors do, the guidance counselors, especially in the high schools. And there are just way too many kids, and all the stuff that they have to deal with, it's crazy. So I'm really glad that you do what you do. And I just wanted to clarify, when you say youth, are you talking like high school, like student age, or are you talking also college, university kids that might still have not a real good direction or a feel of where they want to go?
My focus mainly is high school. When students are in post-secondary, every institution has a campus career center, and they can access the same services that I deliver for free. They've already paid it, it's already part of their tuition. Not that I wouldn't be happy to talk to people who need it, but try the free thing first and see if you have a connection with somebody. But yeah, a lot of it I find is high school. Post-secondary is so expensive, and so often students just kind of not only dive in, right? They go to university because everybody else went to university, so that's what you're supposed to do. And partway through the first semester, they figure out it's not for them, and they start thinking, well, what's wrong with me? When it's, maybe it's just take a step back and figure out what actually makes sense for you. So that's where I'm trying to make a few changes there. I think it'll save a lot of stress in the long run.
And I think it's very needed, and I think, with a lot of the mental health and stress and the age that kids are kind of expected to know what they want to do for the rest of their life, which is not true. You don't have to. You can change it all the time. But that kind of, I guess, that subconscious pressure that they put on themselves, and that they have access to someone like you and the knowledge, and to be able to chat about all the different avenues, all the different possibilities. Maybe taking a gap year is the best, and all this. So I think it's fabulous. And are you maybe thinking of maybe doing a workshop or anything like that?
Yeah, Charlotte and I were chatting a little bit about doing possibly a LinkedIn workshop for members.
Awesome.
Which I know a lot of people are interested in using LinkedIn better as a networking tool, and I know some things. I can help with that.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. And okay, so I have a really crazy question for you, because we kind of chatted about this before.
Oh yes,
and we've had networking game nights. No phones, like no digital media. So amazing. But what kind of games are your favorite?
It really depends. There's a lot of great, large group games. I think we were talking about telestrations, which the bigger the group, the funnier that game is. And another one I really like for a big group, it's called Bang. And it's like you're in the Old West and you're assigned kind of a role. So you're like a sheriff or you're a bad guy or whatever. And the sheriffs have to try to figure out who the bandits are. And the bandits have to try to kill off a bunch of people. And it's really bizarre, but it's super fun.
Cool.
I would say more like my family, we like board games, but we're small. There's only 3 of us. So, we like stuff like, I mean, I have a kid, so like Candyland is always good, or Shoots and Ladders. One that my husband and I really like, it's called Bonanza, and it's bone as in B-O-H-N, like bean. And it's a card game, and you plant beans and you harvest them and you trade with each other and you try to make more money than everybody else. It's totally bizarre, but it's actually really fun.
Oh, cool. And that's a card game.
It's a card game. And of course, I mentioned it this morning, Careers. Careers is an excellent game. It's a fun board game to play. So.
That I have to check into, and probably something, because we're 3 right now because the 4th is in Guelph. We'll check it out. But thank you so much for letting me pick your brain a little bit, introduce you to everyone else. Devon is a lot of fun, so if you've never met her, please do say hello when she's here at the Hive.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good day.